Oh, cool. Wonder who that could be. This is the first time I've been called at this game. It's like 4 a.m. I doubt anybody of my friends were awake. Oh. Oh. Well, it seems he got out of jail already. It's been about an hour and a half since I killed him. But he's got his stuff back. Well, he's probably not far away. He's here. You know, I'm just gonna hang up. Yep. So this is the shop where you buy crypto keys. Crypto keys are what you have to use at a special console that only appears in certain places in the persistent universe to remove your crime rating. Your crime rating does not appear to go down over time, or if it does, it's so slow that I've never noticed it. So I'm buying a Ripper. A Ripper is supposedly incredibly fast, and judging from that, the regular speed takes about 5 minutes, and I'm probably going to have to be fighting off lead for all of said 5 minutes that it takes to hack. I want something a bit faster than that. So, oh. Good day. He's invited me to a party. Why did I accept that party invite? So, people that you're in a party with can access your ship even if it's locked. I got into a party with him to see who... Oh, he's still following me. To see who all was in his team who would be hunting me. Turns out there's 3 people. So I'm going down to the hangar. I pulled out the stealth bomber again with the intention of sneaking my way over to a place called Security Post Korea, so I could use that hacking chip to remove my crime rating. I look behind me to see if he's following me, and he's not, so he just looked to see what hangar I was in so that he could tell his buds to come and shoot me as soon as the doors open up. Why didn't kill me when he was pointing a laser in my face? Because we're in an armistice zone. Armistice zones are places where you can't use weapons. Not ship weapons or personal weapons. You can hold them in your hands, you just can't pull the trigger. No matter how much you might want to. So I've gotta sneak my way. The armistice zone around Grimhax is remarkably small. So I suspect that I'll be accosted as soon as I leave these doors, and sure enough, there's Geralt hovering right outside the entrance to the hangar. So I take off a little bit, set my stealth settings, spool my drive, set a path to Security Post Korea, and prepare myself for probably the sketchiest warp I've ever done. Just gotta open the doors.
Landing gear.
Do you like
So, this ship. So, space is big, right? Things being 10 kilometers away from each other are practically touching. This ship, in the stealth mode configuration that I have it in, is only detectable from a range of about 1,600 meters. Meters. That's nothing. So, but you'll see on my radar, Geralt's already behind me and closing in. I warp to this maneuvering mode, and before I can align myself and jump to security post Korea, he pops out of hyperspace right in front of me. There he is. That is really close. So, to reduce my emissions as much as possible so that my detection range is as low as it is, I reduced my overall power generation. So my ship is capable of generating about 10,000 power, and right now it's running on, what is that, 3,000? It's too small. It's too small for my S. So this ship, well, it's very stealthy boy, is pretty flimsy. So he actually doesn't have me on radar right now, but he can see where my target paper is. I don't know that. I forgot how ridiculously accurate the bounty tracker is. So right now he's just trying to shoot at the bounty tracker and hoping that he hits me. And only just now does he get within range where he actually can target me directly. Oh no, he's still out of range. He's trying to shoot my target tracker itself. But its space is big, so being off a degree or two means you miss. So pretty much my only option right now is to get about 10 kilometers away from him, land as fast as I possibly can at Korea, and then get out and fight for my life on foot for about 5 minutes until it's done hacking. Right now I'm trying to go around him so that he doesn't get on my radar, and so I don't get on his radar again. If he thought to use a scan, he could pick me up at a range of 2,000 meters, which is also ridiculously close, given space. But here's where I make a pretty fatal error. So I still think that he's been looking at me constantly. So I think that that's because I'm still not stealthy enough. So I turn down my systems below the power threshold that it needs to accurately function. I try to brake, it brakes unevenly because not all the engines have power. I go out of control. Right now I figure since he's looking straight at me, he must know where I am, so I try to get a radar lock on him. And it doesn't work. I think it's because this ship has really beefy torpedoes. But yeah, if you look at the top left, you can see the damage my ship is taking. In just that short volley that he hit me with, he cut through my back shields and damaged one of my engines. So I figured that there's no way I'm going to be able to land with him being able to detect me from beyond detection range. So I decide to bug out and go back to Grimhex. log out and just wait until such a time that I can have other players help me to clear my name. Because if I get help, I can do what Garrett was doing before and have a person with no bounty shuttle me around, be my body shield, so that nobody can shoot me on my way to Korea. After I get into Korea, I still probably have to fight off people for 5 minutes, given how much lead wants to kill me. But I'm pretty confident in my gunfighting ability. So right here, approaching Yella, Lead set up a trap for me. He figured that I would be coming back to Grim Hex, so he was waiting here with interdictorship, I think. I maneuver so that what's left of my shields are facing towards him, but he still takes off a wing of mine before I'm able to jump away. At this point, I'm nearly panicking because I'm thinking my only strength is the ship being stealthy. That's the only way I'm able to maneuver without these people chasing me, and it doesn't seem to be working. I think the bounty tracker system in this game is it's pretty mean to people who have crime stats on them. More than that, if a person chasing you dies, they at worst lose the gun that they're holding. But if you die while you have a crime stat on you, you're sent to jail for usually 6 hours. And they can tell where you are. I don't know why I forgot this at the time, but there was a time where I was escaping prison a previous day, and I was on foot being shot at by spaceships at night. That's how precise this tracker is. I think a good way to fix it would be to make it so that instead of it being constant... Oh yeah, my panicking here leads to a couple errors. First I hit an asteroid, and then I panic again and try to stop, so I turn off all my power, my stuff. Turn it back on, contact ATC, but things don't go that well. The guns of this ship are wing mounted and not very strong, and I'm missing a wing, so I only got one of them. Right, but a good way to fix the bounty system would be to make it so that the tracker only appears over the player every minute. Like it goes ping, tells you where the bounty is, so you know which direction to head in, but isn't constantly floating over their head, denying them any subterfuge chances. It would make more sense in universe too, I think. But here I'm trying to land and I end up going in too slow, realizing too late that this is Geralt, and White Wolf gets me. Ten out of 10 explosion. I'm just kidding. The explosions in this game are usually pretty great. But yeah, so I wake up in prison. Got a 7-hour sentence. So I decided to log out for the day. Generally, I didn't lose anything, other than the extra hour and a half or so that I was going to play that day. But I mean, that is something. Not everybody has the time that I do. Most people probably get an hour and a half play session, so I think the crime system in this game needs some work, but in general, I had fun chasing and getting chased by Led and his friends. This game definitely has potential, but I wouldn't drop too much money on it yet. Anyway, thanks for listening, and see you around. Well, I mean, probably won't see you. You get it.